This video will provide the updates that are happening with the 21.1 release that will be installed soon for Meta Solutions. Under GradeBook, you will now notice they have a new icon that tells you if there is an active RIMP or intervention listed for a student. On the teacher class dashboard, they will be able to click on this link and go directly to that RIMP. If there are multiple RIMPs, it will default the student to their roadmap option, where the teacher can then select from which either intervention and or RIMP that they want to edit for that particular student. So on the dashboard, we have this new icon in the 21.1 release. It will then take them to that student's data map RIMP activity if your school uses data map. The next enhancement under the mark entry screen, a teacher can open up their worksheet, whatever assignment they have added, and they'll notice that under the gear icon, when I click that link, it gives me the option to display due date of attendance. What this provides for you for saving preferences is it now links a new column called daily attendance. Now this particular assignment has a due date of 10/19, which is tomorrow. If I jump back and look at my 10/18 worksheet, what that provides for the teacher is shows if that student was in attendance at that time that the assignment was due. So it makes a very quick visual for the teacher if they wish to use that. This option is only available for districts that are using or have the daily attendance turned on for GradeBook. Otherwise, this option would be grayed out. So it's a toggle switch. If I don't want that to be listed in the column, I click Save Preferences, and then that column disappears. If I want to reactivate that due date of attendance, Save Preferences, it will now display for me on that screen. So there's nothing the teacher can click or edit to change in that. It's just quickly a visual for them. Another new option is under the seating chart for GradeBook. If I click on seating chart, and I have an existing one, if once I go into edit mode, I can now click the add desk option. Under the add desk, it gives me the ability to add it maybe as an empty desk. I want to add this for a student. I can also, if I have a new student in my class that wasn't there originally when I created this seating chart, I can select that student. I can put in a comment, grade helper. I have up to 50 characters that I can enter in. You can adjust the font size, font color, desk color. It also gives you a larger font size for easier visibility. Once I click Save, it then adds the desk, and then I can drag and add that desk where it needs to be. Also on the seating chart, under the setup option of editing the desk, you now have the ability to show the name pronunciation that is available for that particular student. So that can be listed if you want that to be displayed. Any student that has a pronunciation will have the AE listed underneath their name, so quick visibility. If I click Save, so if any of these students did have a pronunciation that was tied to their account, you would see the AE symbol where you could click on and expand. So if I want to expand the view of the student's picture, all I need to do is click on that. So that's something new they've added into the seating chart, which works as a toggle. Another feature related to the pronunciation, if I click on a student now and I go to their student profile screen, you will now notice there is a pronunciation data field that was not there before. So if this information has been entered in on the student information side, you would have that listed for you here on the screen in GradeBook. Also, for those that are GradeBook administrators, now when you go to Home, Staff, And let's say I want to transfer a teacher's activity. When I click on that teacher's name and click transfer activity, you will now notice there's 3 additional fields. It looks for parent access home pages, gradebook grid preferences, and also if there's any special services banks that are tied to that particular teacher. So it will transfer all of that additional activity to whatever staff account you deem necessary. An additional enhancement on the parent access side is under the PA admin for these that are gradebook administrators, the export registration key for letters. When you click that and export the file now contains a new field, email address, which is the email address that is tied to their record in SIS and DAZZLE. So that information is now being provided for you when you do the registration key export. That also helps for parents indicating how they should be logging in with their accounts and registering their keys. This concludes the major enhancements for the 21.1 release. Please review the release notes that are provided by Meta for additional details of resolved issues. Thank you.